Bronny James has officially killed the doubts of NBA scouts, and I'm going to tell you exactly why. Of course, man, you all know Bronny James, son of LeBron, oldest son, and with all eyes on him, he is headed to USC, did hoop at Sierra Canyon, where he did his thing, he played pretty well, and is now going to USC, where he has to prove himself and may even have a shot at teaming up with LeBron. Now, we all know the type of pressure that has been on Bronny, but of course, NBA scouts are starting to change their opinion about him. Now, a few months back, and even maybe a couple years, people were questioning why Bronny James, was he really like that? Was he even going to be that good? Because you know, a lot of these NBA players' sons are garbage. I'm not going to lie. You see Jordan's sons really could never do it. And there's a ton of these guys, man. I don't need to explain them all. There's a ton. You guys know the names. But a scout has recently said this about Bronny James, and I think the overall opinion is really starting to change. He's gotten better, and I give him credit for that. Because not only has he gotten better, he's gotten better in what I would view as very trying circumstances. You can imagine all of the pressure on him, especially in the AAU situation, where I see dad sitting across the court and dad's literally coaching the team, not the guy on the bench. There are a lot of dads like that, but this one's pretty notable and stands out. And not just because he's 6'9", and Bronny has dealt well with it. Now, man, this is facts. You got to clap it up for Bronny. He climbed the rankings, was playing in front of LeBron, and all of these NBA scouts and college coaches that were watching and seeing his games, and he was still able to perform in a decent amount of these games. You got to give him credit. I don't think really anyone else faces this type of pressure in high school basketball. I'm sure there are a few names I'm forgetting, but to not call this out and give Bronny credit for the fact that he was, you know, playing EYBL, he was doing his thing there, then of course playing Sierra Canyon, and they play some of the best teams in the country. We have to give him credit, and I think Bronny has officially shaken off that title of overrated. Now, if you do enjoy these types of videos and want to stay up to date with the latest high school, college, and even NBA news, hit the subscribe button, like the video. We're on the road to 100,000 subs. We just hit 21K, and the channel is booming. So like the video, subscribe to the channel, and if you would like to stay up to date on the latest. Now, I'm also say this, man, some other news dropped about Bronny James, and of course, the fact that he could get drafted to Atlanta. Now, if you have been living under a rock, man, the predictions for Bronny James in the mock 2024 NBA draft had him going at 17. And of course, this was fire to see. Man, you see he's starting to break these boundaries. Really, people are starting to take him seriously. Bronny's around 6'3", 6'4", can dunk the ball, super athletic, can shoot. And I think the one thing that a lot of people also forget is he's not a selfish player. He knows how to play with his other teammates. People like to play with him. And I think this type of role, being able to help your team win, is super underrated in today, where all anyone cares about is scoring the ball, and you got to be able to do more, play defense, do all that, and I think Bronny is that guy. Now, Broad actually responded to this and put it on his story and said, well, ATL shorty, the James gang will be pulling up. Now, that's lit to see, man. If Bron said he would be cool with going to ATL and playing there. Of course, he's joking around, but you know he's been saying he wants to play with Bronny, and clearly it seems like he would be open to playing in Atlanta. Of course, with his son, I think this would change basketball forever. The type of history that would make would be insane. But I'm going to be honest, I think Bronny might need some more development. Although he is a talented player, I think sometimes you can't rush these things. And to say that he's going to be a one and done in college, I think, in my opinion, is somewhat of a stretch. Now, did you know another hyped high school hooper, Jalen Green, is getting exposed on Twitter for this leaked video? Well, click this video on the screen because, man, this is shocking.